Why was it fun?
Coming soon.
Well, I could see that for around my birthday, I guess. Yeah,
Hell yeah, let's do it.
When's your birthday again?
July 6th.
Remember we watched Minions last year?
That one wasn't for my birthday, was it?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Oh yeah.
dude,
Remember?
low-key regret that one. All right,
You're the one who chose
I low-key regret that one. Okay, that movie was.
I remember.
That I was, but then it was kind of dog water.
My vote for what this week's movie is the 28 Years Later movie.
Oh, they finally came out with that, right?
It's
Weren't
coming out next
20 years later they came out with it.
Yeah.
I heard something
Like, I
about
saw the
that?
trailer
It-
forever ago.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for it 28 years ago. But yeah, no, this Superman movie makes this Superman actually look like he has a personality.
It looks awesome. I'm excited.
Yeah. What movie trailer is this one?
It's called
8.4.
Eddington.
Oh.
Is that
Oh.
romance comedy?
Wait.
No, this is the original trailer was like a social media scroll. This is a new trailer for it.
I like how he's streaming.
Yeah. I'm gonna share this.
Paul Pascal's in this.
You're gonna stream?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna stream the podcast for you guys, so and then I'm gonna show it so that Eddie has access to it for his when he does his thing with Jig, you know.
Yeah.
Lucky for you, that's the only movie that's coming out that same week for in July. July.
Oh, thank you,
11.
Sushi Viper. All right, okay. No, I'll do it through YouTube.
Do you see that dude on his phone? Like society.
I have a
Society.
We
We're
live,
gonna
yeah,
watch
we
that
live
one
in a
movie.
society.
We're gonna watch Meg 2.0.
Dude,
Megan.
that oh Megan, yeah.
Yeah, it's either Meg 2.0 or the
Yeah,
F1
it's Megan.
It's a Megan.
Like you can't you can't shorten it down Megan to Meg because Meg is about that shark.
Yelly, what were the choices?
The F1 movie or the Megan 2.0.
Honestly,
One?
yeah, the racing movie, the
Oh, bro, I'm not watching that
With
shit.
Brad Pitt. With Brad Pitt.
Why
as
the
me.
fuck would I watch that?
because it's got Brad Pitt in it.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm not watching that.
So you're gonna watch Megan?
Yes, bro.
All right, Eddie, I'm sharing my screens for when we are officially live on through your stuff, and you can have it on
One
my
more
screen.
Trailer.
I'm watching your stream.
Lifers?
Why do you play as that guy? That's my question, Fred said.
He's cool.
I mean, he literally feels like he suits you. Like, I feel like that's your spirit animal for some reason. I'll be honest. No comment, no response, just like,
Watching the trailer.
Well, because we're doing this stuff, podcast stuff.
sorry, I wasn't watching the trailer. What's the new trailer?
We gotta be watching the trailer, brother. I don't like the cast I'm seeing in this trailer. What's his name? What's that guy's name? Him.
Theo Von.
The white guy?
I do not like him.
Why?
It's his podcast that pisses me off.
You actually listen to it though? That's the-
No, I don't. Like he just shows up on my feed for no reason sometimes, and I just like, ugh. Like these guys
Well, he
feel
always show-
they feel like they have no brain cells. I don't know if he does it on purpose to set up that kind of persona for himself or what.
It's complicated.
It's complicated. Okay, so it might be intentional then. Like when Joe Rogan asked the most stupidest questions.
About some things, or at least, I don't know. He's
Alright.
an interesting guy. He's funny.
It's good to know. It's good to know.
This is a movie.
I think so, yeah.
That's Sonic Fox.
No, that was a furry.
Same thing.
That's that's Brett Sapp's spirit animal.
Is it?
Well, Sonic Fox kind of looks like he's a fighting game player.
I don't know about this movie. What's this one called again?
No.
Diggers.
Diggers?
Uh-huh.
Excuse me? Why do you emphasize on the? Why do you emphasize so hard on that, Eddie?
I already did that joke in the trailer if you were paying attention.
I was not.
Me neither.
Oh my god.
Man, it's kind of suspicious.
Hey, just because he's not live doesn't mean I'm not.
Oh,
Thank
sorry.
you.
Damn.
Sorry, don't hurt us.
Thank you, Kiana.
How's your-
And
how's your
Sushi.
day going?
We're doing the podcast, brother. What do you mean? How's it going? We asked that after the trailer done. My God. It's like one of us goes live and all your brain just melts to mush.
No. Better tune in. I better help my boy out. He needs his view count up.
So we get this is a double feature, right? This will be the double feature from last week and this week.
This will be the double feature.
You better get first place
That was
again.
the last movie was.
It was the Don Dedon movie.
Oh
really?
yeah, that was pretty good.
That was great.
That was better than the movie just seen.
Dude, I will stab you. I don't care who hears me. I will stab him.
Just saying, was that not better
This
than-
is a threat. This is not like me joking. This is a threat.
This is not me joking. This is a serious threat.
You do not do.
You honestly like Out of Train Dragon better than?
Yes, I did.
Nah, that's crazy.
What do you mean that's crazy?
That's insane.
It's not insane. It is like I don't know why you guys are you guys are insane.
Rehash, bro.
Yeah, and they man, you can't be pleased with anything, dude. Go watch paint dry or something. Go watch paint dry or something.
I was
we're just-
pleased with Dundee.
Yeah, Donovan was way better. It was
No. I'm sorry, you guys are wrong.
It wasn't repeat content that wasn't
Whoa,
done the best.
All right, we're not that far in it yet, so we're not there yet.
Why is there Vaseline on my screen from your stream?
Huh?
Your stream looks like there's a bunch of Vaseline smeared all over the screen.
What do you
Maybe because it's a Discord stream.
maybe?
I'm just watching him live on
And then Eddie will be going live on all his platforms for this podcast as well. Are you gonna go live on TikTok too or no?
Just YouTube for this one.
All right. When you start going live on TikTok, I think that's where you're gonna get a lot of your views too.
Let's do it. I tried to do a test one the other day.
I didn't see it.
though.
I didn't see it pop up for you.
Yeah, I don't know. what
Happy
was going
Father's
on.
Day to everyone. That's right.
what do you mean by test run? Like on TikTok?
Like I
again?
saw him go live on Twitch, but I didn't see any notification for his TikTok.
Yeah, the one time Eddie went live on TikTok, it did not. It just kept lagging out. I kept trying to watch him for like the hour I think he did. You did like an hour worth of stream, didn't you?
Half hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just was not wanting to stay.
God damn, dude.
Yeah, I didn't have the router plugged or the Wi-Fi extender plugged in. I realized afterwards. I was like, oh shit.
Fuck this dude.
All right, this will be great. Let's get to it, guys. Or are we still waiting for you to go
Alright.
live?
Yeah. What are we calling this? Oh, I'm just
Um,
gonna. We saw both, so. I'm
What's
gonna call
better, Don Don movie or this movie? That's what we gotta call it.
That movie, 100%.
Man, you guys have dog water taste. I'm sorry.
Japanese versus Western animation.
One's not even animation, really.
But it's not even like that. I just,
Yeah, because one's live action.
yeah, because it's just. There's
I like how live action has become synonymous with just really good CGI. And not always.
Good.
It's not always that great, yeah.
Yo, what is up, sleepers? It's your boy Ed Bennett here in the Sleeping Cinema. Who do I have with me today?
We got the older hiccup over here.
The older hiccup. Who else do we have with us?
You got Okaroon.
Okaroon.
No, you're not. You don't even fit the role. Not even a little bit.
But it's okay when you're not. When you're just hiccup over here, you don't have any self-awareness. It's okay.
Who else do we have with us?
A
From
person.
the dragon.
The dragon?
Dragon.
I'm not gonna be riding on you, brother.
Well, why are you emphasizing the riot? Like,
Why are you always focusing on the emphasis? You got something to tell me, brother?
So there will be timestamps in the description for our review. You guys want to keep ahead to that, but for now, let's buy some tickets and grab our favorite concessions. How's y'all's week been?
Could be better. Work was a pain in my ass yesterday.
No, you said you're possibly working next week as well.
Yeah.
Rip.
I foresee them abusing a certain system, and that's really gonna hurt. So I hope they
Why you
don't,
doing
but
so much.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they gotta build a new car for 2026.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Of course.
I don't know. Whatever mirrors we sell them to.
You don't know.
I don't pay attention to what kind of mirrors we sell, or to who we sell
The
it
new
to.
the new F360, bro. Come on.
Probably no.
360?
Whatever new Jeep is out there, yeah. Whatever.
Jeep? You guys support Jeep? Man, you work at the wrong company. I tell you what. It's
We-
American.
We went on a little bar adventure.
Yes, you guys did.
Food
You,
truck and bar
you guys
adventure.
got fucked up.
Yeah, it was a great time.
You guys are lucky. You guys have a good friend like me to pay you for your Uber.
Did a game, bro.
Dude, I was streaming.
Yeah, I was-
You could have done an IRL stream.
I could have actually, yeah.
that would've been sick.
Next time I should do that, but then I'm gonna be the boring one out. You guys are just gonna be.
We're
Yeah.
gonna be the entertainment.
Yeah, you guys would be the entertainment because I don't get shit faced like you guys do.
That's fine. I mean, a couple of the bars you stopped at, I felt like you would have picked up a nice lady who was in her 60s.
Yeah, not
60s.
not again. All right.
Okay.
No, remember that one time we were at the pool bar? I was getting hit on by like this 80-year-old.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
I said, well, what are you complaining about? You're getting, at least you know you got game. Game, respect, game.
No.
You gotta go to bingo next, man.
I ain't going to bingo night. I'll raise up too many of them.
See, look at, you're already hyping yourself up. You're good.
Wrong age. All right, wrong age.
Well, you can get those social security checks.
Exactly.
All right, don't like get that into my head because I'm a gold digger. I'm a gold digger.
Yeah, exactly. You can
I'll be a
hero
gold
on
digger
your
if I have to. I'll take one for the team.
We also went to the food trucks. Unfortunately, Alexi can't come to those with us because they end at 9.
Yeah.
Other,
I was a bit disappointed by that because I was like, oh, I wanted to.
Our other set of friends also missed.
That was yesterday or when?
That was Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
What happened Saturday, the one that I missed?
It was just a little meetup because they came back early. I
Well,
guess.
Saturday's when I saw the movie that we're gonna be talking about in a minute here, but
So that was all. I ran into them at the grocery store, and then they sounded like extremely upset that we actually did a bunch of fun things on
without him,
Friday night.
What? Why?
they were jealous.
Yeah, they were jealous. They're like, "Wow, I can't believe you guys actually scheduled something cool and entertaining without us."
But I wouldn't have wanted to pay for mine. It was kind of expensive. I mean,
I woke up in the morning and I'm like, whoa, I did not know I spent that much money.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Trust me, when I woke up, I was like, "Oh."
How much did y'all spend?
I was like, whoa, $60+ guys?
Oh wow, for drinking alone.
Well, because we kept buying shots for each other and
Yeah, we were taking turns being like.
Why were you guys getting so fucked up? Was there something special going on?
No, it's just
different time.
yeah, it's just a big brush and gone to the bars.
Did any of you guys go to the protests?
I did.
Yeah.
I figured Eddie might.
The No Kings.
Yeah, the No Kings one. Yeah.
I couldn't didn't get up early enough. I was too tired.
I was at work.
And then I ate like the freaking 5 meals I bought last night.
I didn't ask about that one.
Yeah, because he bought Mexican food, he bought Chinese, and then we went to 76 Diner and he bought something there too. So he had hella food from one night.
I know. I was like, God. Like, I'm eating it in the morning. Like, why did I spend? Like, I think I spent more money on food than fucking drinking. Like, that's
Yeah.
how bad.
You did buy a lot of food.
So I was more upset about the food. I think in total I spent 180 on food.
Oh my god.
What?
180 on food, and it was
When
only
was that
like
happen?
yesterday with all the food things we did.
Why so much?
All those good things.
Yeah, well, because we started off with the food truck, and then I was like, okay, because the tacos, I'm telling you, those tacos are filling, like enough. But I was like, I'm not gonna eat anymore, at least not right now. And then when I got home, obviously we went to 7600 after we got.
Oh, it was the 76 center you guys went to. Okay, okay.
Yeah. They got their Fruity Pebbles milkshake
And food.
and food.
All right, we get it. You're fat, brother.
Get it? I mean,
Jesus told me that you were snoring up a storm when he was in his car.
he
Yeah.
was snoring. He was knocked out.
For the ride home, I was just sleeping.
He was like, this man was just. He sounded like.
All right.
Snow when he was sleeping.
So is that everything we did this weekend and last weekend? I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. So with that, we can get into these trailers. So with that, yeah, let's take our seats. Let's get into these trailers. Any new movies, TV shows, or video games y'all are looking forward to?
Pokemon ZA coming out in October, so that's gonna be fun.
Pokemon Z, like pizza.
Yeah, that one.
Pizza?
I'm excited for that.
I'm looking forward to more episodes of One Piece since I'm caught up.
Oh man, now you gotta wait. Yeah. Now you're reading the manga, right?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm trying to pace myself so I don't run out.
Man, I
Yeah,
wish
I that's what I was doing as well when I
wish
got
knew
caught up
what Catching
originally.
was like. I need to stop slacking at the same time. So lazy to catch up.
Our first trailer we have is Wicked for Good. What did you guys think of the trailer for the second one?
All right, so I saw the trailer last night as well, and I was blown away by it actually.
I remember you not liking.
I don't. Yeah, I didn't really vibe with the first trailer and all that stuff, and that's why I didn't watch the movie.
Movie.
Yeah. And so I didn't watch the first movie until like very recently, actually. And
Did you?
I
did we do the
really,
first one pod, or was it?
I-
we do it because it was a Christmas kind of
No, we did it.
once again, I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the movie after I finally sat down and just watched it. It was so good. And that's why I'm really hyped for this trailer, because this trailer made it look even better than the first movie.
Yeah, I didn't expect much from the original movie, but I actually liked it. I had a fun time with the.
Pissed me
Wicked
off with that
movie.
cliffhanger again, though.
So yeah, we get to continue the story of how Elphaba became the Wicked Witch of the West.
It sounds like this is supposed to be the last one.
You
though.
think so?
That's what it said in the trailer.
This is probably where the intermission is in the theater show.
Yeah. So it's not a trilogy. It's just gonna be a 2-movie thing.
I wonder if they're gonna do like a Wizard of Oz remake.
It seems like we're gonna get what's her name in this movie based off the trailer.
Dorothy?
Yeah, we're gonna get Dorothy in this movie. It seems
Oh,
like.
yeah, we were here for like a second.
No, you see her in a couple of scenes in the trailer.
Funny part, if we actually do this for that movie for the week, I'm just gonna watch Part B and not know what's going on.
You gotta watch the original too.
No, I'm not watching the original, bro. I am not watching it.
This dude is the worst like podcast person right now.
What do you mean? I just don't care enough for like
That's valid.
those kind of that movie series.
That's valid.
Next, we got Alien Earth. It releases August 12th. What do you guys think of this TV series?
I enjoy the Alien series, so I'm gonna watch it. But I'm wondering if it's like a continuation from the last movie that just came out, because it seems like they're talking about the enhancement drug that they used the alien DNA for, the goo.
Mhm.
So I'm wondering if that's anything to do with it.
Yeah, and this one takes place on ER, so.
ER.
ER.
Oh, did you guys hear about Spaceballs 2 coming out?
Is that
Oh,
real?
no. Was there a trailer for that?
No, it was just announced, and what is it? Pullman, the guy who plays Sentry, he's gonna be in it because his father was Luke. Basically, I forgot the character's name. So
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm being honest.
Spaceballs. You never seen Spaceballs?
It's a comedy movie.
I wouldn't blame him.
That's actually fair. It's very niche.
Star Wars, a comedy parody.
Oh, okay. I mean, I just never heard of it. Like, Lily listened to, like,
He wasn't in band camp, so he doesn't know.
True.
yeah, I wasn't
We
cool
watched
enough
this
to
in
be,
band camp.
I'm not cool enough to be part of the band. People.
No, it's because it's because he had no like skills back then.
Well, I also couldn't afford the instrument, being honest.
Didn't Mr. G like offer them to us?
Yeah, he did.
So at that point, it was a skill issue, brother.
No, I swear I couldn't afford the instrument.
Did you not hear what I just said?
Well, I heard what you said. I'm explaining.
Alright, and next we got Superman. This one I'm really excited for, July 11th.
I'm also super excited for this because this, like, I enjoyed the other Superman movies as well, but yes, I like Henry as Superman, but he still has no personality to his character really.
That wasn't his fault.
No, and I'm excited for this one because it looks like the character genuinely has a personality and it's just fun, you know.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm just tired of the goddamn trailers. I think this is like the fifth one.
Really?
of it.
It's not
This
that
is
bad.
the big launch movie because I think this is the first one James Gunn taking over
Yes.
No,
DC.
Well, this is also that scary thought because he said he was vouching for that Flash movie, so it kind of killed some hope for me there after he did that.
Well, it's better than what you thought it was.
I didn't watch the Flash movie,
Well, yeah, no one did.
I watched it.
so it's not better than I thought it was because I never seen it.
Not very memorable, but
wait, so James Gunn did a Flash movie? Or
No, he didn't. He vouched for it.
Oh,
he was the CEO, or not the head director, not the CEO. Of not that movie, but like the
Oh, my
DC.
God.
Yeah. Well, he was just made the head director of it. Yeah.
So hopefully he makes this DC make a comeback as well.
Well, he did do good with Suicide Squad, and it looks like he's doing good with this one too. So you know, he's got a
He
decent
also-
track record so far.
And Guardians of the Galaxy. We know he can make good movies.
Yeah.
Up next, we got Eddington. It releases July 18 of 2025.
I keep thinking you're talking about Paddington.
Paddington the movie. We already saw those.
Yes, I know. They're fun
So
movies.
this one's like takes place in a western town of some sort during COVID.
I really don't think I'll be watching this.
Isn't this movie also?
It
just,
doesn't.
isn't it, like,
It doesn't
covered
really
by-
interest me.
This is I believe a Sundance Festival movie.
That explains a lot.
So it's gonna be, one of the more indie popular movies.
Which nothing wrong with indie pilot movies, but sometimes they're just not
There's-
interesting.
They're just meh for you.
Yes, exactly. Like
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
all for indie producers and stuff like that because we need, God knows, we need new producers out in the world to help us out with all of this crap that's being sent out. But
they're gonna do another remake of an animated movie. Soon.
it's exactly my point. We need new producers out here.
No. We like that Disney keep remaking all these beautiful movies.
Dude, their last live action did so bad they halted their live action movies indefinitely right now.
I know.
Lastly,
It's funny.
lastly we have the Diggers movie. That one, I didn't find a release date.
What was that movie about? That's the one that has the
It's
those.
Drewski and Theo Vaughn.
Yeah,
The guy you
Was
did.
it like old?
yeah. I'm not a huge fan of Theo.
So in the trailer, they had a family member pass away. And so there's two sides of the family. There's a white side and a black side. And this is like the first time they're linking up together. And then during the trailer, they were moving the body because the funeral directors were handling it, and then they were the ones moving the body, and they dropped it, and a bunch of drugs and money fell out. So they were like figuring out what they were gonna do with all that.
That's funny.
I was thinking were we about to get a Knives Out situation, maybe?
That'd be cool.
Pretty interesting.
So, what were you guys' moving on? What are you guys' thoughts before watching the new Dandadan movie?
Well,
Dandadan.
that one's a bit. I was looking forward to it, but I was also trying to hope that we weren't gonna get that. It's just a rehash of what we already watched, kind of movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't like it when they
Because I know that that's what they've been doing a lot lately. Didn't they do that with Demon Slayer?
They did do that with Demon Slayer. And a
Demon
little bit of Soul Leveling.
I said, didn't Demon Slayer technically start it? Like that.
I think so. Yeah.
Well,
Demon Slayer definitely is the one that I think is most popular for doing that and just like blue balling the fans with a movie, but when it's not really a movie.
Just like one new episode. That one was sucked the most, yeah, because it was just one new episode.
You don't like that?
No,
Yeah.
like if you pay money to go see something, you want to actually get your money's worth. You don't want to get a rehash of what you already watched and just get one episode.
Right. It's like, just
Or
cut
the
out all
content.
the other stuff. If you're gonna scam me, at least let me watch just the new episode.
Right?
But yeah, no, this
This one was
I
better
was
about
really
it, yeah.
excited for.
This one, I'm glad to have been proven wrong about it. They were very swift and concise, and straight to the point.
Yeah, honestly, I enjoyed the fact that it wasn't like just 2 seconds. Like if you want something like, I'm not gonna lie, like I went and watched the what? Shoot, I'm trying to get the name. Can't think
My
of the
Hero?
anime right. No, not My Hero. The one with Kaiju number 8. They did a movie for that.
They did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
that
forgot
one-
about that.
Now that one is what is literally they showed nothing new besides at the end, and at the end it was nothing relating to the story. It was just a giant recap of the whole first season.
See, I hate that shit. Why? I don't know why people do that. It's so annoying. We don't want a recap of something we just saw. Like look.
For the manga.
Yeah, 12. Well, look, someone could have just finished it like the very hour before they went to see the movie just to get a recap of what they just watched a second ago. I would be so mad if that happened to me.
That's why I was a little frustrated by that too, because I was like, man, this is made me mad. So when I went to go obviously watch the Dandadan,
It's why I avoid anime movies typically unless it's something I haven't seen yet.
or it's Studio Ghibli.
Well, yeah, Studio Ghibli, it's because what are they going to recap? The previous movie?
They could.
That doesn't have any relations to the movie we're about to watch?
So it sounds like we were hesitantly excited for this
Yes,
new movie.
I was excited but also hesitant because of that.
So let's get into the spoiler-free review of Dandadan Evil Eye. So this release, June 6, 2025, starring Nana Mizuki, directed by Hiroshi Seko, rated R. Plot summary: Momo and Okarun set out on their latest adventure, traveling to a hot springs town, a home rented by Gigi, Momo's childhood friend and former crush, with the goal to solve the mystery surrounding his family. What are your guys' overall thoughts without any spoilers?
Alright, so I'm going to say this right now. I'm much farther in the manga than what this takes place in, so I will try not to spoil things while I am talking about this stuff as well.
Yeah, no spoilers.
But,
So this is a spoiler-free section, right?
yeah.
Yeah, spoiler free.
So
It was really good.
It was. It was good.
It's hard not to talk about.
The recap. Alright, so this.
Not spoil
this is not a spoiler, but there was a slight recap, but it lasted all of like what 5 minutes, I think, maybe a little more.
I thought it was 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It was like 10 minutes long, but it wasn't long, yeah, which that's what I really appreciate. I'm like, this is really short, simple, sweet, to the point.
Yep. And I also appreciated that they gave you the option for to stick around for a director's interview
Yeah,
at the end of it.
that was nice.
So-
You don't get that very often.
What
Yeah,
did,
I stayed for it. I kind of thought that there was gonna be like an end credits thing.
Yeah, I didn't stay for it. I left.
I was gonna ask, did anyone stay for it? Because me and Fisher
I stayed for it.
No, I was tired when I watched it, so I dipped after the movie was
When
done.
did you go?
I do not remember, dude. This was a week ago, and my
What time was that? 10
That's a
p.m.?
blur for him.
my memory can only handle like a week's worth of information at a time, I think.
In a week.
Yeah, that's why I'm not remembering it.
So what do you guys rate Dun 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 out of 10? Evil Eye.
Wait, for this, I'll give it a 8.7.
I'd give it a solid.
I give it an 8.5. I just,
Yeah.
no, obviously I didn't like the
Yeah, I'll give it.
I'll say this. Oh, go ahead, Eddie.
I was gonna say 8.5 as well. They, after the recap thing, they jump into the action almost immediately.
Yeah.
Or like the mystery aspect of it, and then the action. I think it's a pretty good.
I will
well-paced movie.
say this. This does not play like a movie. So that kind of threw me off a lot, actually. Like, to me,
Yeah,
it just felt like me going on Crunchyroll and click and play, you know?
That's
yeah.
fine with me. I kind of assumed that's what it was gonna
Well, you know, the My Hero Academia movies kind of spoiled the hell out of me there, you know? I expect...
be. I never liked those.
Those are
movies.
canon though.
Well, it's the quality of the movies, I'm saying. It's the quality that I was...
Because at least this one is
Even
canon,
then.
so you
No,
didn't.
no, no.
Oh, the My Hero Academia movies are canon.
Which one?
The one where they fight. What's the guy that puts on the helmet that boosts his powers? Because we get to see the characters from that movie, and even in the new season right now.
Okay, because I thought that secret agent one.
No,
last
the
one
secret
was
agent
not-
one I don't think is canon, but at least the one with the helmet is canon.
Neither was the one where the Deku and Bakugo fight on the island.
No.
Or
That
the
was
one with
probably-
that. Wasn't there like a Brazilian kid that was a side character?
That one is not canon. That's the one where the guy who could negate powers, but not negate, but at least like
Where they got those stealth suits for like 2 minutes. In the beginning.
yeah. Where they unleashed
So-
some like some sleeper agent, yeah.
So back to Dun Dun Dun.
Sorry.
It was
Man,
pretty.
does My Hero suck, bro? I would be
The
dead
last
ass.
season is pretty good.
The movies, I mean.
Oh, the movies?
When it comes
Some
to
of them were
movies.
kind of mid, yeah. Some of them were kind of mid.
They're
I
not
said
the
they're like
best, yeah.
terrible, but they're not like god tier.
Alright, back to Don Don, right?
It was awesome seeing Dun 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 on the big screen because the art style has always been really colorful and beautiful. So
I
to
agree with
see
that.
it, like on a full screen, I think it really suited it very well.
Yeah,
It was-
the new power introduced, the animation goes crazy.
I would say the animation, the fact that it's a movie quality, it makes it more.
Evil Eye's
I like
animation
more-
is really good, yeah.
Yeah, like it's to me it's super. I like it a lot. The fact that it's like that.
So on the online ratings, I could only find IMDb, which is an 8 out of 10, and Rotten Tomato audience, which is a 97. So the audience really enjoyed this movie, which is to be expected because it's got a pretty big fan base.
It's just the fan base is kind of dead right now because there's there's nothing really going on except for this one. Even after the movie
Which
came
is
out, I'm still not hearing anything about it, you know? No one's talking about it, feels like. The manga, same thing. It's like no one even talks about it. So I feel like it's kind of dead.
Is it on hiatus or something?
No. Like I said, people just don't talk about it.
I mean, the first season ended like 6 months ago.
So that's what I'm saying.
Hasn't
My
been
guess
that
is
long.
once the new season comes out, it'll pick up a bit, I'm sure.
All right, let's go look at some. Let's jump into the spoiler-filled discussion. Let's take an in-depth review of Dandadan Evil Eye. So this is from the wiki article. It's pretty short summary of the movie. So we can, if I miss anything, feel free to jump in and
Will do, good sir.
give your thoughts on those scenes. So picking up where season 1 left off, we find Momo, Okuron, and Gigi at Gigi's house in a rural village. Gigi had them investigate the supposed curse hanging over the house. The trio are soon confronted by the Kito family, who are the landlords for most of the village. So I guess at the beginning, what do you guys think about like this new town that they're in? And
I'll be honest, the anime took away from the creepiness of this
Really?
whole situation. Yeah, I felt it to be significantly more eerie in the manga. I think the art, it's the art style. I think that's what it was, really.
So was it done in black?
Yeah, the black and white really set the tone for it too. But I still enjoyed it, and it definitely still did a good job of setting a creepy tone. Don't get me wrong.
yeah, I think it was they set up an eerie atmosphere. And I liked seeing the relationship develop between Gigi and Okuron.
Yeah.
But I said, it was very short and simple though.
Swim?
The relationship.
Very short and swim.
Short and swim. Simple though. I will say that.
They were both simping and competing with each other.
Well, yeah, but like, she likes him, obviously, you know.
Like which one?
Spoilers.
Gigi
Okuron.
or Okuron?
Momo likes Okuron since when?
Yeah, since when? Explain. I need you to elaborate.
Explain. I need a 5-page essay.
Yeah. We're waiting. Sure.
He's like, So, Momo is, he did leave. He's taking a pee break. Cherry Act. My favorite. So Momo is attacked at the local hot spring, while the woman of the Kito family questions Okuron and Gigi. So for me, that scene with Momo was really creepy, especially.
Yeah,
when she's like a kid.
Yeah, I don't like those insinuations in any media. So that, like, even though I read it and all that stuff, the manga and all that, I just, it always throws me off.
I did not appreciate that scene.
They set a tone for it for sure, and it basically to what to expect from this place and its residents.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, they certainly captured the creepy side of it very well. Like those blue guys swimming like sharks up there. I was like, oh, even I feel uncomfortable. Like,
Yeah, no, they did a really good job of making it like that. Yeah.
My thing was, why were those guys blue? Like, what happened to their skin color?
They've been alive for like 300 years, dude.
yeah, they've been alive for a long time.
There's no way they survived that
Forgive
long.
them, dude. Forgive them for being a little discolored after being alive for over 3 centuries.
If I had to guess, they're probably cursed too.
They are, yes.
I would say, how are they still alive? Like,
Dude, you gotta remember, this world has aliens and yokai. And you're wondering why they're still alive?
yeah.
This dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, queen.
So, I think Momo's also gotten a lot better with her powers too, though.
She has,
I think
yes.
this movie showcases that a little bit more, that she's more confident in what she can do. As well as Okuron too. Which
Yeah, he's getting a nice handle on his powers right there too, so it's nice. It was nice to see.
Well, it does
So-
help that they basically show him training though. So like throughout, obviously
Not really though.
through the anime series they
In
do.
the anime.
Hardly.
Yeah. What do you mean hardly? That was like the second half. Of
He
the
does
series.
what, like 2 push-ups in one day?
No. Just way
He
more than that.
introduces to what he does, but he does it off screen.
Yeah, okay. Off screen, there you go. That's more like it.
Like cardio, like simple cardio.
Yeah, okay. That I understand.
So what did
Sassy.
you guys think when the rest of the family was at the house with Gigi and Okuron and questioning why Okuron was there?
I'm surprised. Okay, maybe I'm just more aggressive, but I'm surprised he didn't just transform and just beat the shit out of them.
Well, because that's Gigi's landlord.
Yeah, I got that, but like the moment he saw something, he should have easily picked up like, okay, there's something clearly wrong here, you know?
Another level of creepiness that I liked was when they accidentally broke the wall and found the big room with all the talismans to keep spirits away.
Oh yeah, the cliffhanger from season 1.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, what is that?
That's why I appreciate the fact it was only like 5 seconds long. Like the fact they recapped the first season like very quickly.
Yeah.
So an all-out fight reveals a hidden cursed room in Gigi's home. So I thought the fight was pretty good. I didn't know that old lady could move so.
Yeah, I forgot about that one as well.
I mean, when you're
You guys are gonna love this second season, though. You guys are gonna love it. It's gonna be so good.
Crazy kung fu.
Did you come back?
No, not her. It's just overall the season's gonna be pretty sick.
it's gonna be
Alright.
wild.
The choreography for the fights was awesome.
Agreed.
Yeah, it was.
So they find an underground domain of the area's ancient god, which was actually a Mongolian death worm underground. So what do you guys think when they go explore the underneath? Oh well, they accidentally fall.
Imagine
in,
the
so they have-
fish they could catch with that worm,
Oh my
Oh my
god, it'd be massive, bro.
right?
Imagine what it's what creatures are they considered?
I don't know.
A worm?
Yeah, what are they worm?
They be
considered?
worming, brother.
I thought that worm seemed really overpowered because obviously it's huge. It moves fast.
Well, this
and-
worm was just supposed to be a regular worm, right? That's all it was.
It wasn't supposed to be. No, it was some type of cryptic. It just wasn't supposed to be that big.
Yeah.
That was the joke.
All right, so explain to me what a cryptid is, or whatever you
like
called it.
Bigfoot, Mothman.
Oh,
those are
okay,
all
I see.
cryptids, Loch Ness monster.
So the fact they made that cryptid like extremely long, it was like, that's something's not right here.
And then they gave him suicidal powers. That
Yeah.
was,
Well, mind control, basically, yeah.
mind control.
Hey, y'all feel like jumping off the bridge tonight?
No.
Which
I knew
bridge?
The worm was called.
I know, me too, right? Thank you. I know I'm not the only one hearing the worm's call.
So then Gigi finds a spirit who appears friendly to him, and then they kind of link up together. What do you guys think of the
They did a
first appearance
this-
of the evil eye?
Once
He
again,
was
it's
like
even.
this purple
Yeah,
thing.
once again in the manga, he's even
And the
creepier.
tidy whitey?
But
In the tiny
yeah, no,
whities.
it's very
Oh,
creepy
yeah, that's
looking, and I don't know how anyone could trust something that looks like that. No offense to people that look like that,
Yeah, I
but
don't either.
It's you, man. You got
Me?
the bowl cut
I got
and
the
tiny
I got
whities.
the bowl cut, tight whities.
And the tiny whities, yeah.
They got the stain too.
You're wearing them right now. That's why you're not showing us your bottom half.
Yeah, I'm in my boxes right now, fellas.
Ooh,
So I ain't
can see?
stand. That's what. No,
You gotta show it on stream, man.
heck no. That's how you get
In
demonetized.
the midst of mind control, Gigi loses control of himself to the evil eye, a vengeful entity. This entity was enraged and ready to take Okura, Momo, and the whole village down.
The backstory for the creature for the yokai was very enduring.
Endearing.
Yeah, like it felt like it. There's a reason why that creature was the way it was. Like honestly, I respect that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he never got
never
to
mind.
enjoy each other.
No, he didn't. He. It looked like he was
Uh,
abused or something as well.
It reminded me of that ballerina one.
Yeah.
That one's like it's
That one really does hit you in the feelings, though. Seriously.
Yeah, that one was way worse.
Even in the flashback at the beginning of the movie,
Yeah.
it hit just as hard there, and they barely showed it.
I know that's why.
Yeah, so this is a kid who never got to live his life, and then as a spirit, he tried to make friends with other kids, but he just ended up accidentally killing his, or watching his, the kid's parents die. Every
Yeah.
time.
The fact he was just the only reason why he was like that is because he was just meant to be a sacrifice, which is so terrible.
Yeah, it made me hate
The old
the
people.
Guardians even more. Yeah, the old Guardians even more of the village.
Yeah.
I was like, these guys suck. Like, I already hated them.
But now I really hate them, right?
Well, that's why when you said, oh yeah, they're alive for X amount of years, like there's no way. But when I think
Bro
about it,
said,
yeah,
"Oh yeah, ghosts, demons, aliens exist, but someone staying alive past the year 100, it baffles him." Make it make
And
sense,
Gigi's-
brother. I'm just saying.
Gigi's new form looks awesome. Like, I love that.
It is,
Rainbow
yeah. The
Days.
evil eye look is amazing.
Is he always like?
in his
naked
tiny
like
whitey.
that?
Yeah. His powers will go in more in depth, and it's kind of funny how they work actually. But I'm not gonna say
But
anything.
it like what? Does it blow off his clothes?
No, it's how he transforms. Actually, that's funny.
Okay.
So, he
It's-
takes all
it's-
the souls of the
It's just
dam
ridiculous.
to make into a soccer ball is a really cool personal touch too, because Gigi's a big soccer fan.
Yeah, I think that's why it worked out in his favor like that. Yeah, and because of the soccer thing.
Did you think that's why they did it in a sense?
That's yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so-
why. And you gotta think the kid wants to play a game, and soccer is a game to him.
That's true.
It's a serious sport, bro.
It's serious sport. It's not a game. Bro.
Or I should say football for those overseas.
Turbo Granny was like, if I could do it over again, I'd definitely pick Gigi.
Yeah, I mean,
forgot to-
Ultron was a late pick for her.
Turbo Granny was in the
She
movie.
didn't really pick him though, now did she?
Oh yeah,
I
she
think-
didn't actually have a choice who she could pick.
She
think
just
Turbo
wanted
Granny was a good
Turbo
comedy
Granny just
relief.
wanted his weenie.
I think Turbo Granny was a good comedy relief in the movie.
Yes, she is.
She didn't,
Well-
she didn't overstay her welcome in any scene.
I'm not gonna say anything later on either, but yeah, she doesn't really overstay her welcome very much anymore.
That sounded ominous. That sounded ominous.
It wasn't supposed
Know
to.
that she's, lets us know she's not that important of a character anymore.
So, yeah, eventually they're able to. Momo is able to rescue them, and they defeat the worm with sunlight.
Took him a while to get that
seemed-
sunlight though.
Seemed like a pretty simple answer for
Mm-hmm.
what they had to go through.
Yeah, it's like for hundreds of years, nobody just like waited till morning for this yokai or this krypton.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it's underground, so like it knew better. The only reason it went above ground is because they smoked it out, quite literally. Is this spoiler filled?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't hear you say that.
Like half an hour.
I didn't hear him say it, so I was like, wait, where's spoiler filled now? Okay.
You can jump into it, man. Give us your raw thoughts.
Well, I'm trying to not go too far because they cut her off at a really big cliffhanger, honestly.
Oh really?
They did?
Well, I shouldn't say really big, but it
So now you kind of spoiled it slightly.
not at all. I'm just saying it's not done.
Y'all got any final thoughts on
For that
this
scene?
movie?
I look
not-
forward to season 2.
Yeah.
The only thing that I worry about is if we have to wait
Oh,
like 2 weeks,
We probably will. I feel
or
like
if the episodes are just gonna be like.
I feel like they
both
kind of
there.
showed like the first 5 episodes, so we're not.
no, it's the first 3. It's 3.
I thought it was 2.
No, they said the first 5 in the after.
That is not no damn 5 episodes. It would have been over 2 hours long if it was.
Yeah, it would have been like 3 hours.
I'm just telling you, based off what the guy said.
It ain't. It is not the first 5 episodes, dude.
I watched the after credits.
Just trust me, that was not the first 5 episodes.
Okay, man.
Oh, that was not.
Time-wise, that's barely 3.
Okay,
I
watch.
still think it's 2.
Watch when it comes out. And it's the first 5.
I'll watch just for you, brother.
What do you guys final ratings for this movie?
I'll bump it up to a 9 actually. I've really enjoyed it, and I think what's happening for me right now is that I'm super excited for season 2 because of where the manga is at, and all the stuff that happens and I don't know how much they'll cover from the manga in season 2, but there's a lot that happens, and it gets crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited for the rest of the season because this one was a really
I
well
care more
done.
about. Oh, sorry. You go.
So yeah, just really well done couple of episodes here that we saw.
I care more about the relationship stuff more than the fighting stuff.
Yeah, no, the relationship definitely gets bigger. Don't get me wrong. It's gonna play a big part in season 2, I think.
I'm just a little surprised that the other girl didn't follow them.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. That is surprising. She would have been a big help.
I don't know. I forget if there was a reason or not.
I don't remember either.
yeah, I'm curious about that too.
Maybe we'll
I don't
come
know.
back and she'll have been training or something.
She gets more overpowered.
Yeah, could be. I don't know. All right, so let's move on to our next film because this week's is a double feature. You know? Move along here. So next is spoiler-free review of How to Train Your Dragon.
Woo! Yeah.
June 13th, 2025, starring Mason Thames, directed by Dean DeBlois. Rated PG. Plot summary: as an ancient threat endangers both Vikings and dragons alike on the Isle of Berk, the friendship between Hiccup, an inventive Viking, and Toothless, a night fury dragon, becomes the key to both species forging a new future together.
Alright, so this is a 10 out of 10 for me.
No, I disagree. I disagree.
Alright, I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10 actually, because there are some things I will say that they could have done a little bit better.
What would you give the original?
10.
And you think that they're pretty much equally as good?
Yeah.
That's bananas.
It's really not.
How to Train Your Dragon. I thought it was an enjoyable. Cause I saw this one in IMAX because it's been a while since I've been to the IMAX theater.
Yeah, I was thinking
it
of
was
doing that.
It was a full theater.
Was it for you?
Yeah, for me it was.
Mine
on a
wasn't,
Thursday.
but that's because I saw it Saturday night. Very late Saturday night, mind you.
But I enjoyed it. I liked how the use of practical effects on a lot of the scenes. Not all of them, but a lot of the scenes they had practical effects, and I thought that would made it a lot more playful and kind of like it took itself less seriously.
One thing I will say is, one of the reasons why I took some points off for this one is because some of the acting early on specifically was not quite there, I would say. I don't know how to really explain it. You know?
What is the rest of y'all's thoughts?
The movie was fine, but
I
I
thought-
feel like it was a giant waste of time.
I thought the movie was pretty, like, wasn't done at the top peak as it could be. I thought it was maybe mid to almost below mid for what it was.
Brother's just a hater.
Bro,
You're just a hater, man.
I just get no, because I like the How to Train Your Dragon series. I've seen all of them. Just like
Fake
that.
fan.
And I
Do you
just,
watch the TV show?
Yeah.
I even watched a TV show.
You did?
Yes.
No, I was talking about.
I have, yeah.
That's great.
I enjoyed the How to Train Your Dragon series as well. It's just I felt like this movie was a half hour too long. I also did not enjoy the dialogue for how the actors make the movie seem, because I even went and rewatched the animated movie. I'm like, this, I enjoy this so much more, and it's so much more enjoyable, and it does not feel like dead air content. And that's just my opinion. And I also do not like that they kind of don't give Toothless enough of facial expressions. Like they nerfed his like when he, when he's like upset, when he's sad, when he's trying to gesture stuff. Like they kind of nerfed and cut it back a little bit.
Yeah, cause like in animation, obviously you can exaggerate that.
But this is still CGI. Like this is somewhat animation. It's just a little.
Oh, you're talking about Toothless.
Yeah, Toothless himself. Like
I was talking about like just the live action people.
No, live action people. It's just when they were talking throughout the series, it was kind of like.
It was hard to understand.
We need to keep
Some of
going.
them.
Like it was super low monologue, really slow paced discussions.
I
Sometimes,
I have to strongly disagree with you with that. I think it moved at a just fine pace. I don't know what you're talking about when you say it was slow.
An hour longer.
And they cut out even more. They cut out more of the movie from the animated movie. Out
And
from
it's somehow
the
longer.
yeah, and it's somehow longer. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I know it was longer.
But they also cut out scenes from the animated movie, from that to this. So, and you're still thinking it's just as good or similar to the animated movie, is in your opinion?
Yeah, they're very good movies.
It's been a while since I saw the original, so I'm not sure what scenes were left
Yeah.
out.
There was one important scene that was actually left out. It was it was an important one.
It relates to how to kill the big dragon.
Yeah, that's the biggest one right now.
And everyone talks about it because it's something like, how do you cut that out? Like, why is that cut out?
They filmed it too. They said
I know.
they just cut. Yeah, they filmed it and they cut it out.
Just done in post. They were like, nah.
What they said was at that point they said at that point the movie was dragging on, but yes, it was actually a very important scene that they cut out. It was we've all seen the movie. Can I just say this part?
Yeah.
Well, most people have seen this movie already, be it animated or not. So it was actually the dragonflight scene, and Hiccup, like, Toothless shoots his little fire blast, and then he gets bathed in the fire a little bit, and then he goes and sits down. Then he meets
He meets like baby
the
dragon.
night terror, and Toothless like breathes its mouth into its breathe its fire into its mouth, and then Toothless like, you guys aren't so fireproof on the inside, you know.
That's how the
And that's how the final dragon, the Red Death, gets killed, is because of that method.
That's how Hiccup figures out that they're not fire resistant
Yeah.
inside, basically. But in the live action, they kind of cut that scene out because, again, like it's already super dragged on for some reason. If it's give and take, it's a one-on-one shot to the original, and you're saying that them talking is not super low monologue.
It wasn't overall.
I'm just saying, man.
It wasn't.
3.5 hour long.
It's nowhere
What
near
is
as
the
bad.
Final ratings for this movie.
Still 9.5.
I give this a movie like a solid 5.5.
I give it like a 6.
Really?
Yeah, between,
Wait.
I'm
anyone say-
surprised.
anyone said the
No, that was me.
support?
That was me.
Oh, that was-
that was the authentic sound we got from him.
That's authentic sounds. Yep.
okay.
I'll
It's
give
just
it a.
like I don't feel like it's an unnecessary film.
It
You
w-
can just rewatch
yes.
the whole-
Don't get me wrong. It was definitely a movie that no one asked for. I agree with you guys there. But that being said, they still were very faithful to the source material. They didn't pull a Disney where they try to do all this inclusion crap and all, try to completely throw the movie out and try to add new stuff to it. You know, they
You
just
mean like Lilo and Stitch?
yeah. I was mostly thinking about
The thing-
I was mostly. What do you mean you don't know? What's the one movie they just came out with that's not Lilo and Stitch that totally bombed?
Snow White.
There you go.
I've never seen the Snow White movie though.
Well, then don't ever watch it, please,
I give
for
it
your own
like
safety.
maybe a 7, just because it's been a while since I watched the original, and like the story's still the same. in terms
Yes,
of it.
it's pretty much a one-to-one thing with like very minor changes to the dialogue, basically.
Yeah, so like at points I was just like, I'm just kind of like, I don't know, like I've already seen this.
Yes, I get that, but that doesn't make it a bad movie. Just because you've seen it doesn't make it a bad movie. It's like going back and rewatching a movie, you know?
You know, a pale like this is like it's just a copy of a fucking better movie.
But that doesn't make this movie any worse, though. It's still a good movie.
But I'm just bored.
I don't know. I still found it very enjoyable, entertaining. I understand you have you guys' own opinions, but I really think that people should still give it credit where credit's due.
And the CGI in this movie is just like, it's fine, but like
some of it was lagging too. Like when they were first starting to fly, like you could see a little lag spike in the CGI because it wasn't obviously he's trying to go Mach cheese at speed. And, you know, it's hard to keep up in that aspect too. And I'm like,
But
oh,
yeah.
you could see the lag in that aspect. Like, oh, what the heck is this?
Let's
You know, that's
let's get into the spoiler-filled discussion. Let's take an in-depth review of How to Train Your Dragon. So, dragons frequently attack the Viking village of Berk, stealing livestock and endangering villagers. Hiccup, the 16-year-old son of the chieftain, is apprenticed to the local blacksmith Gobber and attempts to create mechanical devices to overcome his physical weakness. During a dragon raid, Hiccup shoots down a rare dragon called a Night Fury with a bolus launcher, but is disbelieved. Vowing to prove himself, Hiccup searches for the dragon to kill it. So, what are you guys' thoughts of the opening scene?
It's a very one-to-one scene here, pretty much.
yeah, it's
So
pretty much a one-to-one.
once I heard that, like the opening scene when I heard it, I was like, oh, okay, they really set the tone for what they were aiming for, and I was really happy about that. They didn't change it up, and you know, they stayed true to it. So that made me happy. They didn't try to make any unnecessary changes to it, and
My thing is, I don't remember the dialogue because I didn't rewatch the animated until after I watched the live action.
yeah, the dialogue isn't 100% one-to-one, but it's pretty much there.
Like that was the only thing that was throwing me off. Like when they were starting to roast Hiccup a lot, I was like,
Yeah, you're pointing to all of me. I think
Yeah.
that was in the original.
It is,
well,
yeah.
But not just him, but like the rest of the cast as well. Like they're all just coming at him like, oh, this guy sucks. Oh, this guy. I'm like, was that
That's the
really
original, was yeah.
What was the original? Like that was my thought.
The original was worse.
Was it?
Yeah, the original is worse.
I felt like
They
rushed
toned
to
it.
get-
They toned it down here.
I felt like they rushed to get him to the scene with the blacksmith spot. Like it wasn't just like, oh, Hiccup, get out of the way. You're in the way. Get him out of here.
No.
In this movie, like that was the main part. Like it felt like that was the focus until he got to the blacksmith. And then I was like, okay, now sharpen the swords, do this.
Nope.
Oh,
That's pretty much exactly how it happened.
It's this opposite thing of where like Disney makes these live actions and they change up everything,
Yeah.
and then there's a lot of hate for it. So DreamWorks was like,
Let's give the fans what everyone's been asking for, and they did it. And then here you guys are complaining about it. So I'm just saying, you can't make the fans happy, it seems.
so
my reason
It's
why
a
I'm not happy is not,
cash grab. That's the only thing that's really.
That's what every live action is. It's all a cash grab.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want them.
let's get original movies back.
Oh, that's why we need good indie movies, but then we get Sundance giving us crappy movies, and like, this is not what I want. I want original movies, but I want good original movies.
see, but my unhappiness isn't due to its like a cash grab. It's just some other thing, not the fact that it's not following the story. You know, like I said, I enjoy the story. I just don't know if I really enjoy the actors acting how they're following the script because they don't put any emotions, and then of the other little things that I like watching and paying attention to is what I'm not enjoying. I'm not disliking the story. I enjoy and appreciate the How to Train Your Dragon story. I'm grateful that they did a one-on-one shot as that aspect.
Yes. And I hope
That's what
I hope that it stays that way for the future movies too, because they are already
I hope
working
they
on them.
don't do another fucking-
They already announced it.
Live action Shrek?
No,
Oh,
they've already
you
announced a
should've said-
second movie.
That'd be kind of a meme movie. Live action Shrek.
I would watch it. Though.
I don't. Just to see how ridiculous it gets.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still taking forever to do what movie 6 or movie
Oh my
5?
god, that one looks so bad.
Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one.
So, upon seeing the dragon helpless and wounded, he compassionately releases it. To Hiccup's surprise, the angered dragon spares his life.
He just yelled at him. He's like, "Rar, daddy."
So, meanwhile, the chief rallies his fleet to destroy the dragon's nest. Before leaving, the chief heeds Gobber's advice and enrolls Hiccup into the dragon fighting class with the other local teens: Fishlegs, Snotlout, twins Rough Nut and Tough Nut, and Hiccup's crush, Astrid. Hiccup is mocked by his peers and struggles in class. So, returning to the forest, he finds a Night Fury trapped in a cove, unable to fly because Hiccup's bolus severed half of his tail fin. Hiccup befriends the dragon, naming him Toothless. So, what do you guys think of Hiccup having to go to school and his relationship early on with Toothless?
I felt like in this one, it's like it's still the same, like exactly one-on-one shot, but this one definitely felt more drawn out with him being awkward and him not being accepted by his peers.
I think they did a good job with that one still.
I think they did a good job of casting the friends because they look pretty goofy.
The
do.
twins one was still is still a bit harder to get used to.
So which
My thing
one?
was
The twins,
The twins.
Oh,
I don't-
Rough Nut and
honestly-
Tough Nut.
yeah.
Honestly, only three of the cast in the movie. I only appreciate 3 of them because they're like, to me, a one-on-one shot to what they look like in the animated. Everyone else just like, what? What? Why do you change it up so much? But I enjoyed the acting and how they did it. I still appreciate the acting and how they did it.
Gotcha.
Goddard was a bit hard to get used to because his voice, like, he was so quiet you couldn't really hear him a lot of times.
Yeah, he did kind of whisper a lot. So what did you get? Yeah, so moving on, he builds a harness, a saddle, and prosthetic fin, allowing Toothless to fly with Hiccup riding on his back to guide him. Hiccup also learns about dragon behavior from Toothless, which allows him to subdue the captive training dragons, impressing the villagers and arousing Astrid's suspicion.
My question is, why did they cut out the one scene with the catnip? It seemed like
Well, the catnip part was replaced with the dandelion thing, so
That
they didn't
was-
really
that
cut
was
it
so
out.
lame to me. But that was so lame. Why not keep it? Because in the actual animated, they're kind of like cats.
I don't know. I don't know. You'll have to ask him that one. I still I thought it was weird, but I accepted it nonetheless.
I mean, obviously, we kind of have to. They already did it.
Well, I didn't mind the change because it was a kind of a small change overall.
No, because it's like, it's not small because that gives everyone shows them the point. Like, hey, you just put this right here, and they just fall over.
Well, he did the
That one,
same.
he just-
He did the same thing.
No, he did. In this one, the big guy, the big dragon, just sneezed all 6 shots, and he was done.
Not true.
Yeah, it was hachu, hachu, hachu. All 6 shots are done. Then they just grabbed him and put him back in the hole. But in the animated one, they put the grass on his face, and the dragon's like, keel over, because it's catnip basically.
Yeah.
And they all just.
They want to show drugs in this movie.
Yeah,
Can't
but
have
this is
drugs.
but this is Viking time. Like, how are you gonna nerf that? It's just grass too.
I know, just kidding.
They
Catnip.
could have just. No, I mean like they could have made it look like grass and like, oh, this type of grass.
I think you're focusing too much on this little detail.
Okay, if I just again. the
It's
little
just weird that
stuff-
they changed it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just the weird that they change certain scenes and delete certain scenes. Okay, and that's what I'm pointing out to you. And this because I'm trying to want to make you understand why this Your opinion's good, but it's not valid all the way.
Like I said, I readmitted that they made some changes, and one change was actually a big one that they really should not have gotten rid of. But this is not that scene. This is a relatively minor scene that didn't matter if they used like a catnip type thing or if they used a dandelion type situation. They had a similar result in the end.
Yeah, I
It
didn't really
mattered enough that they changed it.
I didn't really like that they changed Hiccup into a Wookiee. I think he was better as a human in the original, and it was kind of messed up for them to just make him an alien that's not even part of the world.
I can agree with that.
Of the movie. So, the Chief's fleet is damaged while searching for the nest and returns to Burke. Upon learning he must kill a dragon for the final exam, Hiccup attempts to flee with Toothless, but Astrid discovers them. Hiccup takes her on a flight to show her Toothless's friendliness. During the flight, Toothless is drawn to the dragon's nest, where a massive dragon, the Red Death, commands smaller dragons to feed it to avoid being eaten themselves. Realizing the dragons attack Burke for survival, Astrid wants to inform the villagers, but Hiccup advises against it to protect Toothless. So what are your guys' thoughts on the Hiccup and Astrid scene?
Cute.
Yeah,
So cute.
I was really hoping for this is where she gets kidnapped, right?
Yeah, this is where they kidnap her.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to that scene because when they get above the clouds,
And the shooting stars.
yeah, I really love that.
In the animated movie, it was really adorable.
Yeah,
This
it's
is still
cute.
The anime movie, I think,
Man.
did. I agree that the anime movie did this scene significantly better because it was more colorful and like
Oh,
the
yeah,
the
that's
night
so
sky really looked a lot better than they did in here, which I think they could have done a bit of a better job, honestly. But I still enjoyed it nonetheless.
I think they try to make it look as realistic. That was the thing with the night sky. It's obviously a live action one.
Yeah, this night ride scene was the scene that, for me, the CGI was the worst in, because I was like, oh, okay, you can clearly see like all of this is pretty not well lit green screen.
Yeah.
Everywhere. The rest of it I didn't really have a problem with, but for some reason that scene just stood out to me. Like, kind of could have done a better job with it.
Like I said, mine. I honestly, when I think about the CGI, mainly it's just all the anytime they're riding the dragons, is where I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't appreciate it too much.
I didn't mind
But-
it too much.
Well, because like when you see the dragons like standing up near everyone, it's like, oh, they look phenomenal. They look great. But then when Hiccup starts riding them and they all start riding the dragons, it's
I honestly didn't think it was that bad. There were times where it was a little rough, but it wasn't that bad. As bad as how you're making it sound.
It was like a slideshow, bro.
I disagree.
like they,
That was like
I'm done.
240 frames per second. So, it was like watching a movie on Javier's Wi-Fi.
Right?
it's so super good, super reliable.
No.
We're good.
So, in his final exam, Hiccup faces a captive, monstrous nightmare dragon. Rather than killing it, he attempts to publicly prove dragons can be peaceful. The chief inadvertently enrages the monstrous nightmare, causing Toothless to emerge from hiding to protect Hiccup. When the chief learns the truth about the situation, he disowns Hiccup for siding with the dragon and keeping the dragon nest a secret. The chief fleet uses the captured Toothless to guide him to the nest, despite Hiccup's warning. After reminding a distraught Hiccup, he spared Toothless out of sympathy, not cowardice. Astrid has Hiccup rally the other teams to tame the training dragons. Together, they pursue Chief's fleet to the nest.
You caught a fish, brother.
I like Gerald Butler's stoic, his reprisal of the role, I should say. I
Oh,
thought,
he voiced the character.
yeah, he voiced the character and he is playing him now as well. So that's what was really nice about that.
Oh, that is pretty cool. He did look like a cool Viking guy.
Yeah, yeah. So it really worked out in his favor, and
Out of all the characters, he did look the most Viking.
I agree. And his acting, like, while it wasn't always there, I think it was still really good. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
And especially like when he told his son, like, "You're not my son anymore," it was more. What's the word I'm
It
looking
felt
for?
like it was actually from the heart.
Yes, it felt
actually
more
did.
from the heart. It felt more impactful than in the anime movie almost. That's all I was trying to say
And,
about his character.
Yeah, he did good. I thought they were gonna. I forgot this scene in the movie a little bit. I thought they were gonna lock Hiccup. Like that's how you keep them contained, but instead they all came together and they had a quick training montage.
Well, training montage, quote unquote. They didn't really have any training. They just said, "Here, hop on a dragon."
Hop on a dragon, let's go fight a giant dragon. You guys got this.
Heck yeah.
So the Chiefs, Vikings locate and break open the nest, but the Red Death awakens and overpowers them. The Dragon Riders arrive to distract the Red Death, while Hiccup attempts to free Toothless from a sinking ship. The Chief rescues both Hiccup and Toothless from drowning and reconciles with his son. Hiccup and Toothless lure the Red Death into the air, damaging its wing membranes and set its insides alight, causing it to crash and explode. The dying Red Death's tail knocks out Hiccup and falls into the explosion's fireball. Although Toothless rescues him, Hiccup loses his left ankle. What are you guys'
Is it
thoughts
Jingle,
of the
bro?
final
He lost
fight?
his
He lost
His
the
yeah, his ankle.
It's for Jingle.
game. Now he's got a cool story for it.
No, when he tells his kids, he's like, yeah, I lost my leg. The dragon.
The Dragon Ball.
Honestly, the whole fight animation scene, it was done pretty well. I actually thought it was pretty nice. I was not expecting them to make him that massive. Like you see this the human to him scale, the dragon scale. Damn, that dragon's massive when you look at it.
Yes. I've never played it, but it seems like Monster Hunter fights.
Exactly what it seemed like too.
Would you say that?
What would you guys know about Monster Hunter?
I just started by saying I've never played it.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear that. But
I've only played the tutorial because it's like an hour long, so
Yeah.
I was not.
which scene are you guys talking about?
The final
The
fight
end,
with
bro.
Fucking-
I expected something to happen in that ending scene, but I didn't get it. It was when they were in the sky. What happens in the anime movie is, like, all the fires, when hitting, they show the outline of the dragons fighting in that sky, and it would have been very awesome visually speaking if they did that in live action as well, but they kind of didn't do that. They did it a little bit where they just showed the lights, but they didn't show the outline of the dragons whenever the light would, like, flash for a second, you know?
No, it's just too much money. There's too much CGI to put into the movie.
It literally would not have done almost anything for them. They've already created the CGI characters, so all they had to do was add, like, a bright light behind whenever something shined whenever they did that. It wouldn't have done anything more.
With the Red Death's threat neutralized, the Burke villagers coexist peacefully with the dragons. Jabber replaces Hiccup and Toothless missing limbs with prosthetics. Hiccup, now admired by his fellow villagers, begins a relationship with Astrid. Aww.
That's how it ends.
That's how it ends.
That do be how it ends. It's still 9.5. I think they did a great job with this live action movie. Yes, no one asked for it, but I'm happy that we got it.
I got a 5 now.
You go down.
No,
He went
You
up.
just a hater, brother.
I thought you went down.
I was a 5.5 at the start.
Oh, I thought you were like a 3.
Went down half a point. Why'd you go down half a point?
I'm just thinking about all the flaws they have in the movie.
I think I just rage baited him too much. That's why.
No, you're not raging. I literally, like, we literally discussed about all the different flaws in the movie.
It's
And the
a
fact-
flawless movie. What you mean now?
It's not, but the fact is an extra half hour long also irks me.
That's
How are you gonna do a one-on-one cut to the exact same movie?
because some things don't translate well from animated to live action, so they had to work around things sometimes. That's how
They
sometimes
make
it
it
works.
an extra half hour long.
Yes. Yes.
So, let's move on to content we've seen this week. What are some shows or movies y'all watched this week?
I am doing another rewatch of Supernatural right now.
Of what?
Supernatural.
Again?
Yeah, again.
You watch it like once a year.
Yep, I do. So I think that's pretty much all I've watched.
Would you say you like
actually.
it better than Doctor Who?
No.
Why do you
Maybe.
keep watching it?
They're about equal for me.
Equal?
Doctor Who brings in something that Supernatural doesn't have.
What's that?
It's the Doctor. His backstory's better, and his story is better than Sam and Dean Winchester's story. But the entire plot line of Supernatural is better than Doctor Who's entire plot lines, because Supernatural has basically got the exact same plot from start to finish. You know, with minor variations and changes to it as it goes along. Doctor Who, each season is a different story, you know? While there are seasons which I like in Doctor Who better than the entirety of Supernatural, those are far and few between. So,
That's crazy.
What, what else did y'all watch this week?
I watched both seasons of The Rehearsal. It was
The
really good.
Rehearsal.
what are they?
Really good.
What are they rehearsing
Scenarios.
of?
Literally, I just started watching it too. It's literally like, yeah, the guy who's like the main guy. She's like, yeah, before I come to anyone's house, I always rehearse the whole scenario, what could go wrong, or how the scenario
Sounds
could
like
go.
a show for Scott.
I
Really-
try like,
It's
I-
super good.
hey, I can't. I don't know. I try to get through episode 1 and 2, but afterwards, I don't know if I can continue watching it. It's just,
Sounds like it's got a lot of anxiety.
it is. It really is. That's why I went before you joined. I think I told Jesus. I think I can see why he likes it a lot. Like I can understand why he likes it. It's a show that gives me that he like a show that he would really enjoy.
Is it like awkward humor, kind of, or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, like
pretty much.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that is pretty funny then.
I do like awkward humor because I make things awkward all the time.
For real.
Yeah,
Like
when
that-
when you're streaming and then you get silent and it's just like you're not saying anything for like 10 minutes. I'm like,
Do you not understand how to just sit in silence and bask in the presence of whoever you're watching sometimes? God.
No, because when you're playing Pokemon for 20 minutes and there's nothing going on besides you trying to shiny hunt for 20 minutes.
That's
and-
peak entertainment, okay? That is peak entertainment.
And then you're doing the same gimmick where you're like, I'm on this mountain. I go to
Well, that's how shiny hunting works. That's literally shiny hunting. I'm
No,
doing
you should be-
something.
You should be talking to the audience while you're shining on because it's such a chill. It's too chill of a moment.
See,
While
Sushi
playing-
agrees. They like it. That invalidates your opinion right there.
I watched the movie Bring Her Back, that horror movie.
Yeah.
Theaters. It's pretty good. It's an A24 movie.
Of course it
So,
was.
Basically, this lady, her daughter died, and in order to get her back to life, she's got to have a ritual sacrifice. So she's trying to deceive this orphan kid into being the sacrifice.
Of course. Why is it always an orphan? What did they ever do?
It's pretty good. I like creepy. It's pretty goofy, but it's also creepy. I think it does both pretty well. Just like doesn't take itself too seriously. At least
That's
I didn't
good.
think so. But
Did
it was a fun watch.
Oh, I'm also when I'm not doing anything, I'm also watching just random SpongeBob episodes.
SpongeBob's good. At least the first 4 seasons.
Yeah, but it's
I
okay.
try to keep watching, but
It's hard to get
after-
watch it. It's
after Steven left, it stopped being a show for all ages and started being mostly
kids.
young. Yeah, it's
But
entertainment.
I will admit one of the more recent seasons has a few episodes that really did give off like older SpongeBob vibes, you know.
I also watched The Materialist, the dating movie with Chris Evans, Dakota Johnson, and Pedro
Oh,
Pascal.
okay.
I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie. It was kind of like touching on the dating scene, how it's so commodified, and also like society. Like how people, it's called The Materialist because everybody in the movie wants to date somebody with more material wealth and things like that instead of, you know, for who they are. And so the movie kind of explores those themes. I was entertained. I mean, I liked it. I'd recommend
Not
it.
entertained.
Are you not entertained?
I recommend it. Y'all see it on streaming or something?
Oh my God, see, you're already making that your stream so much better.
Yeah.
cat being
Oh, the
there.
stream, yeah, the stream just went up for me. This is awesome.
Yeah, this is all I need. This is
Why
all.
don't you have your a cat cam?
I know, right?
Because she moves around a lot. That's why.
Have a tracking camera on,
know.
like a GoPro. That
Oh, give her a collar.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is peak content right here, man. This is all I need.
I love her so much.
Anybody else watch anything?
No, I haven't had time to really. I started watching a little bit of TV today, but over the weekend I really didn't watch too much TV. I was out living life because I was like,
You
oh, I
were
don't have to
living
work. I was like, I don't have to work this weekend. Let's go hang out with everyone.
So with
So-
that, let's roll the credits. You guys got any recommendations for any media?
The new FNAF game came out. I
There's
recommend
another
that.
one?
Shit.
Yeah, it just dropped Friday. When we were out drinking
Oh my god, I
on
gotta
Friday,
play
it
that.
dropped.
I did not know that.
I'm thinking about buying it. I watched like 2 hours worth of it so far.
I gotta get
Secret
back
of the
into
Mimic.
FNAF.
Secret of the Mimic, it came out.
Hmm.
So, it seemed really good.
Let me
I'm
see.
waiting for-
Let's see.
I'm waiting for Markiplier to
Oh,
play it, to be honest,
shit.
too.
It looks like a return to the old style.
It kind of is.
Because with
Kinda-
Security Breach, they kind of went all out with like the free roam stuff. It was really buggy when it first came out. That's why I wasn't able to beat it originally, because there was like one of my saves got like locked.
Corrupted or
and
whatever.
yeah, it got corrupted or whatever. Like it kept repeating the same scenario over and over.
I still like to play my game, the Help Wanted one.
Oh,
Oh,
it's fun, man. You gotta pick it back up. Stream that.
Well, I think that's the one that has like multiple games in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got through day one.
Got too scared?
Well, I wanted to do it in VR, but my computer can't handle it.
Oh, that does kind of suck.
Because if I could do it, if I do it in VR, you know,
That's what makes it creepier, yeah.
that's what I want to do. I want that experience.
I would say more or less get the Oculus. That would be a lot better, so you have more movement. Not worry about cables.
That's fair. That's not what I'm worried about. My PC just can't handle it.
Well, I mean, if you do get,
Like
but
with
if you,
the standalone Oculus.
Yeah.
yeah, like then you can like somehow. I don't know if you can.
I think you can
it.
stream from the Oculus, right?
Yeah, I don't know how.
I can hook
exactly
it up
works.
to my PC. Yeah.
Yeah, like the cables or some type of Bluetooth option. Because I feel like the cable would be the only thing that would make it like, oh, I'm tripping and you fall. I guess. I don't know how you're set it up in your room. Your room's kind of like starting to get crowded in it.
Yeah, it's getting a little
Based on, it's a little
cluttered.
full, I should say. It's a
Yeah,
little full.
a little cluttered.
It's not as open unless you did it in your down in your living room.
Well, I can do it in my master bedroom too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because no one sleeps in the other room
No.
right now, do they? Yeah, that would work.
Yeah, if
Alright,
someone's
so
got
with
the money, I'll rent it out.
So with that, we can end the stream.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so let's roll the credits. You guys got? Oh, we did that. The media. So the plan for next week. You guys wanted to do 28 years later.
What's the other options?
Let's.
I'm telling you, that's be the better choice.
It's 28 days later. Bride Hard, or Elio.
Oh, I kind of want to see Elio.
No, I do not. I don't want to watch it.
I low-key want to see Elio.
I thought you didn't like it because you're like they're all blobs.
They are, but the movie has piqued my interest a little bit. But we can do 28 days later.
28 years.
Whatever.
Like-
Is it days?
Be happy I'm compromising here with you.
They skipped months.
I know. I don't know why they skipped the months, but they just did. They wanted to.
28 decades, 28 centuries later.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, like, comment, subscribe, but thank you for visiting Sleeping Cinema. Until next time. Bye!
Peace.
Deuces.
Yeah.
Doses.
Sushi says she doesn't. She said not to go the Oculus route.
Well, I have a 7-year-old Valve, not a Valve, Vive Pro, so.
So,
See, even Sushi wants you to play FNAF. You should get the new FNAF. You should get Secret of the Mimic.
Well, I should play through the ones that I currently have.
Yeah, but you should play the new one. Oh, you know which one you should buy? You should get the one that's on the Switch. The 2D pixel one.
You
Oh,
paying
yeah.
for it, right?
What'd you say?
You paying for it, right?
Am I paying for it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see how much it is. I don't know how
Alright
much it
guys,
is.
I'm heading out.
Deuces,
Hey,
brother.
now, where you going?
I got something to do.
Is it,
Oh my
it's probably with either
God.
Savannah or Paige.
It's fine.
You got another one? Another one?
Alright, I'm gonna leave, guys. Bye.
Huh?
Damn, this guy's a player.
You guys.
Leia. Alright, are we hopping on Elden Ring or what's going on?
I don't know what's going on right now.
Oh, into the pit. Into the pit.
Okay.
That's the game.
Bobby, are we hopping on?
I'm gonna go get some food first. And
You
then
and I can
I'll
play
see.
a match while you.
I almost beat the monster character.
What?